We've been discussing about the potentials of Africa recently and emphasizing on some of it that we have discussed, and we will still continue to discuss the African potential and emphasize the more on it. But there's a particular one I want to bring to our notice today, and I want us to look into it and make sure that we see it in the right perspective and stop labeling it or seeing it in the light that is not supposed to be seen. Its identity and it's just us. And that is the issue of Kolanut and bitter cola. Now, the Kolanut and the bitter cola has always been a part of Africa. When a visitor visits an African's home, the first thing after water is served is Kolanut. When Africans gather for a meeting, it is Kolanut or bitter cola. It is not sweet. It's not all manner of methylated kind of sweet that they need. It is Kolanut or bitter cola. That is identity for an African man. But today, when people come and we gather to have a meeting, the next thing they start serving all manner of soda for people to drink, invariably poisoning their body system. But the Kolanut, the stimulating effect of Kolanut is enough to keep anybody awake during meetings. But today, when you see a young man or a young woman in a boardroom or even on a normal day eating Kolanut or bitter cola, the next thing that comes to our mind is, what is he eating? Is he an Obatala person? Is he an whatever person? We begin to think, a lot of them begin to run through our mind. Do you know why? Because we have lost our identity. What is ours? We have thrown it away. We do not value them anymore. We do not see them as important to us. And a lot of these things do not only have significant, but they have medicinal values in our lives. Our father were not just growing these things for the fun of it. They were fruits that are life. Nobody cooks Kolanut before it's eaten. Nobody cooks bitter cola before it's eaten. It's eaten raw. I was discussing with one of my staffs recently, and you know what she said? But bitter cola is bitter and I cannot take it now. But you can take some funny kind of biscuit and sweets, methylated sweets and all manner that will affect your body system and make you something else. By the time you go to the hospital, they say, you have this cholesterol, you have that cholesterol, this and this has happened to you. I'm not saying those are the things that cause it, but those are part of the things that are responsible for some of those things. The medical people can prove them to us. So you can take that, but you cannot take Kolanut, you cannot take bitter cola. You want to drink pap, you cannot look for agbanyu. You cannot put natural honey. You'll be looking for processed sugar to put in it. We are the one that is killing ourselves. Let's emphasize on our potential. We have what we need to live a good life in Africa. Eledumare has blessed us with all of these things. Let's use them. Let's take advantage of what we have, not what we don't have, that we are trying to create and is damaging our system. Our father used to live 120, 150 years based on what they were eating and what they were drinking. But today, what do you drink? What do you eat? Soda every day. Killing ourselves untimely. It is high time for us to look into all these things. Consider our sociological system and our culinary industry and make sure that we revisit them and do something good about it. And let's embrace what is ours. And at the same time, we should not abuse them, but use them properly. In our meetings, during naming ceremony, during wedding ceremony, they bring out Kolanut, they bring out bitter cola. Now the Yorubas of the West African extraction of Africa, when they're having a naming ceremony, they bring up Kolanut is always part of the ingredients of naming ceremony. When they bring it down, they say, Obire obia bibi danulayire iwamode orogbore wa gbo wa to, using it as symbols of prayers. These are important to African identity. Enough is enough. Let's embrace who we are. Let's enjoy ourselves in who we are. Emphasize on this potential. These things are not just there. Eledumare just not bless us with it for blessing us sake. For us to tag them or name them not good. He has blessed us with these things so that it can be useful not only to our health but to our sociology system. Africans. Ori Africa. Inspired by Ori. Guided by Africa. Ori Africa.